Yeah, they picked me to lose. And I sent him the meme of it, and I took that personally. Severe thunderstorm warning. Oh. Junction City. Facts. Facts. What did you hear? It turned on and said facts. Sunshine and lollipops and...
Except for Saturday.
It's gonna rain Saturday? Well, that's whack. Is it? It's that time of the year when it starts warming up and it's still cold, you know? Thank you. Chief's moving to Texas. Chief Knight. My chief here. She's been at work a lot lately. No, she's been at work. But whatchamacallit? Her husband got a job offer in Texas. They're about to buy a house in Corpus Christi. Her husband's a major. He's getting ready to retire too, and Chief is retiring too. She was talking about a long time ago. She was talking about opening up a tequila stand, and because her name is I think it's her name's Tracy, but I think her nickname with her friends is Tina, and she was gonna call it Tina's Tequila. Okay. And she was like, it's literally just gonna be a little hut on the beach with fresh tequila. I was like, what do you mean fresh tequila? As opposed to like stale tequila? Good. Wait, what did that text? Oh! We need to find Humvee BI for Alpha 430. Wait, you guys were supposed to sign for that BI once you get it from the prepo yard. It comes with it. Damn, my phone is a magnet. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, at NTC and JRTC, you go to a prepo yard where it's like all military equipment, right? And you sign for it, and it comes with all the BI, everything, you know? But the commander just wrote that they need to find BI for Humvee Alpha 430, and I'm like, but you guys should already have gotten that. Did you lose it?
That's probably what that text should have said.
Like, let's just go see. Rolling on the river. Oh. Check the container yard. Alpha 5 BI might be there.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Hey, Ryder. Here we go. Open forward.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the game's first play.
What up, Day? How's ALC going?
Terrific last week in the season opening victory. And no matter
what up, Gio?
It always comes back to blocking.
Yeah, I'm playing it right now.
The essence of football. But I think
Herb.
it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field.
T-Day's watching my stream right now. Day, you hear that?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Be ready, week 4, we betting. What we betting, T-Day? I'm betting your ass won't even cross the 50.
But he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line
I doubt it.
and not let him get any further downfield.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Tell Gio I'll be home in like 20-30 minutes. And Gio, Day said he can't hear you.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt.
Day, he said good.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss.
What you want to bet? I don't cross the 50. Nah, Day, come on now. Let's not be reckless. I know you'll cross the 50. You'll get to the 49 at least.
Of just 3. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
All right, homie. 4 for 4. I'm down to bet a 4 for 4 Day.
Come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
Oh, might be 4 for 6 now. Yeah, shit, you ain't lying. Why don't we do this? We bet next year when football season starts, you have to put $10 on a bet that one of us creates. Loser has to put 10 in it. No, they can't have any input on it. They just got to put 10 on it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job.
There you go. That's the bet.
Extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And
I gotta lock him. I'm doing dumb shit.
Obviously, that's well short of the first. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of get a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now the Iowa State product. It's Kene Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Jones. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 27. A great return there, 2 yards. And they will take over first and 10. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you go 3 and out on your first drive. That's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Lions going with an extra DB here on third. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Through the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
All at the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. There's Wilson to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like he's going to play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd and 2. And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nuwangu now from his own zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Vaughn. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Wilson is going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Zach Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Giants 17, Lions nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. They'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. On. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's wk2. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Vaughn. His pass on target. Velus Jones with it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and throw for it here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw.
Bro, what the fuck? I'm getting killed by this tight end.
Touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a
there you go, Rook.
Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Third and 2, now Wilson. This one left side caught by Gibson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2 but only got 1. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flynn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So good coverage here defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
To throw on 2nd down. Vaughn. It's caught. It's Cunningham. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vaughn into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Giantsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now with the change in defense, it no longer was.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And
Let her go.
Continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say,
Buddy, just go. Go.
I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
One thing you're open for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I like watching the wide receivers. It's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Damian Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Wilson going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Vaughn.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 17 yards. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain.
Back to throw. Vaughn. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 4th down, Vaughn. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Gibson here running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Wilson wants to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. You might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far.
Do they have the distance?
I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Throwing on first down. Vaughn. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Vaughn. He finds his man. Complete. That's Cunningham. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Vaughn. This complete to Jones. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw on 2nd down. Vaughn. And in for the Lions touchdown. Alvin Rowe with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, buddy. What up, Joe?
Gotta lose to T-Day real quick.
Why you gonna lose to him?
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end.
Fucking don't tell him that.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for the Giants, there was a great